Good morning, students. In accounting ratios, we finished the liquidity ratio and solvency ratio. Okay. So today we are going to study about the next type of ratio, that is the turnover ratio. It is also called as the activity ratios. So in turnover ratios, we are going to study about the four types of ratios: stock turnover or inventory turnover, debtors turnover or trade receivable turnover, creditors turnover or trade payable turnover, and working capital turnover ratios. Okay, so in turnover ratios, first we have to know what is the purpose of calculating the turnover ratio. So the turnover ratio is calculated in the business concern to identify the capacity of the business to make over the sales or the turnover. Sales is also called as the turnover. Okay, and is very helpful in identifying or measuring the ability of the enterprises. To identify or measuring the ability of our enterprises for using its resources effectively. How to utilize the resources. So the turnover ratio is calculated, which indicates, and it also indicated whether there is the better utilization of the resources, that is called as the asset, and the profitability of an enterprises. This is the main objective of calculating the turnover ratio. Okay, first one is identifying the performance or capacity of the business to make over the sales, and it is very helpful to measure the ability of the enterprises, how to utilize the resources, and the profitability of the business enterprises. So there is a four types. We are going to see about the first type, that is a stock turnover ratio or inventory turnover ratio. So this ratio is calculated to study about, and it is also helpful to study the relationship between the cost of revenue from operations, that is called as the cost of goods sold. So this ratio is calculated to study the relationship between the cost of revenue from operations, that is called as cost of goods sold, and the average inventory. Okay, so this turnover ratio is calculated to determine the number of times. So the result we have to write in number of times, not in the ratio. Okay, so it is calculated to determine the number of times the stock is turned into the sales. How many times the stock is turned into the sales. Okay. This is the main aim of calculating the inventory turnover ratio. So what is the formula? Cost of revenue from operation, that is cost of goods sold, or it is called as cost of sales divided by average inventory. So we have to know how to calculate the cost of revenue from operation, that is cost of goods sold. So the formula is opening inventory plus purchase plus direct expenses minus closing inventory. So as per the information which is available in the sum, we have to use the formula. This is one of the formula. And another formula is revenue from operations, that is called as the net sales. So how to calculate the net sales? That is sales minus sales return. Okay, minus gross profit. This is the another formula. If it is the gross loss, we have to add with the revenue from operations. It is also called as net sales. So another formula is cost of materials consumed plus purchase plus changes in the inventories of finished goods, work in progress, and stock in trade. So changes in the inventories of finished goods, work in progress, and stock in trade. We have to consider the three items also. What are the changes in the finished goods, work in progress, and stock in trade? And we have to add with the direct expenses. So how to calculate the direct expenses? Carriage inwards, we already studied these items in the 11th standard in the financial statement itself. So it is easy to identify what are all the items coming under the direct expenses. I'm right. Okay. So carriage inwards, freight inwards, wages, manufacturing or production expenses. These expenses are called the direct expenses. So there is no need to memorize this formula. Okay, so direct expenses may be given under the which heading? Employee benefit expenses and other expenses. Okay, so these are all the formulas to calculate the cost of revenue from operation, which is also called as cost of goods sold. So the next we have to calculate the average inventory. So how to calculate the average inventory? That is opening plus closing divided by 2. If in the sum the opening inventory includes the opening stock of materials, finished goods and work in progress. So if the three items is given in the sum, we have to take into account while calculating the average inventory. That is opening stock of finished goods, materials and work in progress. And also the closing stock of materials, finished goods and work in progress, and we have divided by 2. The answer will be the average inventory. Okay, so be thorough with this formula. So now we can start the problem. Okay, see the sum. So it is a very direct sum. That is, we have to calculate the inventory turnover ratio, cost of revenue from operation, which is given, opening inventory, closing inventory. So just we have to apply in the formula. What is the formula? Cost of revenue from operations divided by average inventory. That is 1,80,000 divided by, we have to find the average inventory. That is opening plus closing divided by 2. Okay, it's easy, no? 40,000 plus 50,000 divided by 2, 45,000. Just apply in the formula. So in stock turnover, all the turnover ratios we have to write in the number of times. So we are calculating to find how many times that stock turn into the sales. That is the main aim of calculating the turnover ratio. So see the next sum. In the sum, opening, closing is given and purchases, wages, revenue from operation and carriage. By seeing the items, we can able to identify what are all the direct expenses. Okay, so first we have to write the formula, and we have to, in this sum, to calculate the cost of revenue from operation. What is the formula? See that opening, see here, cost of opening stock, stock of purchases, and opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses minus closing inventory. Okay, so we are going to apply that formula. Openings inventory is 45,000 plus purchases plus direct expenses. What are all the direct expenses? What are all the direct expenses? See, wages and carriage inwards. Direct expenses are wages plus carriage inwards. That is 35,000 plus 10,000. That is 45,000 is the direct expenses, and we have to subtract the closing inventory. We will get the cost of revenue from operation. Okay, next we are going to find the average stock. That is opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. That is the average, and then we have to apply in the formula. We will get the number of times, how many times the stock turn into the sales. That is 3 times. Okay, next see the sum. So in this sum, the revenue from operation is given. Next, average inventory, gross loss. Gross loss is given. Okay, so by seeing the sum itself, you have to know the formula. What is the formula? That is cost of revenue from operation equal to, see the formula. So in the sum it is indicated gross loss. So we have to utilize this formula. Revenue from operation plus gross loss. this formula we have to apply. Okay. So in this sum, the revenue from operation is given directly, that is 6 lakhs, but gross loss we have to find the amount. Okay, that is 10 percentage. So 6 lakhs, in 6 lakhs we have to find the 10 percentage, that is 60,000 is the gross loss, and we have to add with the revenue from operation, we will get the cost of revenue from operations, that is 6,60,000. Okay, next apply in the formula, and there is the average inventory is given straightly, so no need to find. Okay, so in this sum, the stock that is stock is turned into sales in 8 times. Okay, see the next sum. In this sum, the average stock of 50,000 is given, and his stock turnover ratio is given as 6 times. And if he sells the goods at the profit of 20% on sales, find the profit. So in this sum, the stock turnover ratio is given and average stock is given, and they asked to calculate the profit. Okay. See the sum. 20% on sales. 20% on sales. So sales will be 100. Okay. Profit of 20% on sale. Profit is 20 on sales. So we have to consider sales as 100. So if sales is 100, profit is 20. So cost will be 80. It's very easy, no? Okay. So now come to see the sum. First we have to write the formula. And next one is cost of revenue from operation. We have to find the cost of revenue from operation. It's very easy, no? That is, see, what is the stock turnover ratio is 6 times. So see, apply in the formula. So stock turnover ratio 6. 6 equal to cost of revenue from operation we have to find. So keep it at self. Divided by average stock is 50,000. So cross multiply. So cost of revenue from operation equal to 50,000 into 6, that is 3 lakhs, which is calculated. Okay, so this 3 lakhs is called as the cost. Okay, so next one, what is the formula to calculate the profit? So in this sum they asked to calculate the profit. I'm right. Okay, so cost of revenue from operation equal to, what is the formula? Revenue from operation plus gross profit. See here. Revenue from operation, that is net sales, minus gross profit. Minus gross profit. Okay. Revenue from operation minus gross profit. That is the formula, no? So in this sum, the cost of revenue from operation we already calculated 3 lakhs. Okay. Cost of revenue from operation equal to revenue from operation minus gross profit. So we already calculated the cost of revenue from operation. I'm right. Okay. And next, by using this hint, we can able to find the amount of profit. How to calculate the amount of profit or amount of revenue from operation, which is available, we can able to calculate. Okay, see here, how to do? We have to calculate the sales amount. I am right. Revenue from operation is also called as sales. Okay, and we are having the cost. We have to calculate the sales. We have to calculate the sales. And what are all the amount we are having? So the cost amount is we are having as the cost amount as calculated amount is 3 lakhs. Okay, listen properly. So if cost is 80, how to read? If the cost is 80, the sales will be 100. If cost is 80, the sales is 100. And if the cost is 3 lakhs, what will be the sales? That is 3,75,000. Okay, it's a very easy sum. Okay. Next, we have to apply in that formula. So actually the formula is cost of revenue from operation equal to revenue from operation minus gross profit. So in this sum, we are asked to calculate the gross profit. So gross profit equal to revenue from operation minus cost of revenue from operation, that is cost of goods sold. Okay. So revenue from operation we calculated, that is 3,75,000 minus 3 lakhs is the cost of revenue from operation. So the balance 75,000 is the gross profit. Okay, this is a very simple sum. So by using the ratio, first we calculated the cost of revenue from operation, and by using that hint, the percentage on the sales, we calculated the what is that amount of revenue from operation, and we applied in the formula and we find the gross profit. It's a very simple sum. Okay, next, see the 57th sum. It's a very simple sum. So revenue from operation, other income, total revenue, expenses is given, and in the notes to accounts, opening inventory of materials, purchases, closing inventory, and changes in the inventory of finished goods and work in progress, opening minus closing. Okay, so first see, we have to write the formula. What is the formula? Cost of revenue from operation, that is cost of goods sold divided by average inventory. So first we have to write the cost of revenue from operation. What is the formula? Cost of materials consumed plus changes in the inventory of finished goods and work in progress. Okay. Cost of, where is that item? Cost of materials consumed, and this two items we have to take. Okay. So there is no direct expenses. So cost of materials consumed plus changes in the inventories of finished goods and work in progress. So no need to add. If for example in notes to accounts itself, it is calculated, it is already calculated, and they find their see their amount, they make all the calculations, that is opening plus purchase minus closing, that is 3,80,000 is the cost of materials consumed. This amount is in the balance sheet. Okay, so directly we can apply this amount as per the formula. See the formula, you be thorough, you should be very thorough in this formula. Okay, so cost of materials consumed plus purchase of stock in trade. So in this sum there is no purchase of stock in trade, and there is a changes in the inventories of finished goods, work in progress, on stock in trade. In this sum there is a change in the inventories of finished goods and work in progress only. No, there is no stock in trade, and there is no direct expenses. So we have to consider this two amount only. Okay, see the sum. So by adding the two amount, we will get the cost of revenue from operations. Next one is the average inventory. So we already studied, while taking the average inventory, calculating the average inventory, we have to take the opening inventory of materials, finished goods and work in progress. Materials, finished goods and work in progress, and closing inventory of materials, finished goods and work in progress. Okay, so where we have to see here opening inventory of materials and opening inventory of finished goods and work in progress. Okay va? So opening inventory of materials 1 lakh. Okay, and opening inventory of finished goods and work in progress is 70,000. Next we have to see the closing inventory, where we have to see closing inventory of materials is 1,20,000 and closing inventory of finished goods and work in progress is 30,000. So we have to add all the amount and we have to divide it by 2. We will get the average inventory and we have to apply in the formula and find the number of times. Okay. So do this 58th problem as the same model homework sum. Okay. So in this sum, so we have to consider the purchase of stock in trade and changes in the inventories of stock in trade, and the direct expenses is there is only one item, wages and salary, while calculating the cost of revenue from operation. What are all the items we have to take? In the sum there is no cost of materials consumed, so there is a purchase of stock in trade. Okay, so we have to consider purchase of stock in trade, changes in the inventories of stock in trade, and there is only one direct expenses, wages and salary. See the sum. Purchase, changes and direct expenses. In average inventory, there is only, we have to see the opening inventory. Opening plus closing divided by 2. Opening plus closing divided by 2. It is 50,000 plus 20,000 divided by 2. We will get the average inventory and we have to apply in the formula and find the number of times. Be thorough. We should be very thorough in the formula. Only if you are thorough in the formula, we can apply, we can able to do the sum. Okay. Okay. So in this sum, what are all the items we have to consider? Purchase of stock in trade, changes in the inventory of stock in trade, and in direct expenses we have to consider the carriage inwards and wages. Okay, so also homework sum. It's a very simple sum. And in the average inventory, opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. We will get the average inventory and we can apply in the formula and find the number of times. Okay. Okay. Next, see the sum. They asked to calculate the inventory turnover ratio. The net sales, that is revenue from operation, is given 6 lakhs. Opening inventory, closing inventory is given, and gross profit 20% on cost. Okay, so first we have to write the formula. Cost of revenue from operation divided by average inventory. Okay, so in this gross profit 20% on cost, how to calculate that cost of revenue? What is the formula we have to apply? If there is a gross profit, definitely we have to apply the formula revenue from operation minus gross profit. This formula we have to apply. So for that we have to find out the gross profit. I'm right? How to calculate the gross profit or cost of revenue from operation, whatever may be. Okay. So in this sum we are having the sales. We are having the sales amount. First 20% on cost. So cost will be the, if cost is 100, gross profit 20, so sales will be 120. I'm right. Cost 100, profit 20, so sales will be 120. Okay. Okay. So what are the information we are having? Sales amount we are having, that is 6 lakhs. Okay. This is the base amount. Which amount we are having, we have to consider that item as the base. Keep in mind. So this base also we have to see here. In this, sales is 120. So we have to consider the sales because we are having the sales amount only. Okay. So if 120, if the sales is 120, the cost is 100. And if the sales is 1 lakhs, sorry, 6 lakhs, what will be the cost of revenue from operation? Okay. This is the method of finding the cost of revenue from operation. If you want to calculate the gross profit, the same way. What is that? If sales is 120, if the sales is 120, the profit is 20. If the sales is 6 lakhs, what will be the profit? So the profit will be 1 lakh. So 1 lakhs. Okay. So in these two ways, you can, if you are doing in this way, you will find the cost of revenue from operation. I'm right. Cost of revenue from operation. If you are utilizing this way, we can able to find the profit. It's a very simple one. Okay. Next, average inventory. Average inventory we already know. Opening plus closing divided by 2, we will get the average inventory, and applying the formula, we will we can able to find the number of times. Okay. Next, calculate the inventory turnover ratio. Cost of revenue from operation, that is cost of goods sold, 5 lakhs is given. Inventory turnover ratio 5 times is given. Stock in the beginning was 1.5 times more than the stock at the end. Okay. So these are all the information. So first we have to write the formula. So 5 times. So we have to apply in this formula. So 5 equal to, what is the cost? That is 5 lakhs divided by average inventory. Okay. So average inventory equal to, what is the amount? How to find the amount? It's very simple, no? Average inventory equal to 1 lakh. 5 lakhs divided by 5, that is 1 lakh. Okay. Now come to the sum. So in this sum, the opening stock was 1.5 times more than the stock at the end, that is closing stock. So we have to consider the closing stock as X. Okay. So we are considering the closing stock as X. Opening stock is 1.5 times more than the closing stock. So we are assume that closing stock is X. So opening stock will be 1.5x, I am right, plus X. Okay. So 1.5x plus X equal to opening stock. Next, average inventory we already calculated 1 lakh. Now we have to, what is the formula? Opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2 equal to average inventory. We already calculated 1 lakh. So we have to apply this in the format. So opening inventory is x plus 1.5x, 1.5 times more than the times. So 1.5 times more than the stock at the end. Okay. So 1.5 into x. Okay. 1.5 into x. So more than the stock at the end. So stock at the end is x. More means we have to add plus x. X is the closing stock. Okay. So 1.5x plus x is the opening stock. Closing stock we already assumed as the x. It's a very simple way. Okay. So very easy, no? So cross multiply 1 lakh into 2, 2 lakhs. How many x is there? 1x plus 1x plus 1.5. So 1 plus 1 plus 1.5. 2 plus 1.5, that is 3.5x. 3.5x equal to 2 lakhs. Easy, no? Next. So x equal to 2 lakhs divided by, that is 3.5x equal to 2 lakhs. So x equal to 2 lakhs divided by 3.5, that is the what amount? X is the closing stock. I am right. See here, x is the closing stock. So opening stock, what we assumed, that is 1.5x plus x. I am right. So 1.5 into amount, that is 57,142 plus 57,142. So 1.5 into 57,142 equal to 85,713. And we have to add the 57,142. The total amount is 1,42,855. That is the opening stock. Okay. So see here, stock turnover ratio 6 times. Average stock is given 80,000. Calculate the amount of gross profit if the profit is 25% above the cost. Okay. So first write the formula and apply in the formula. What is how many times? 6 times. So 6 equal to 6 equal to cost of revenue from operation divided by, what is the formula? Average inventory. Okay. So here the average stock is given. So 6 equal to, here see the sum, 6 equal to cost of revenue from operation divided by, instead of average stock we have to write 80,000. So cross multiply 80,000 into 6, 4,80,000 will be the cost of revenue from operation. Okay. So now we find out the cost of revenue from operation. So we have to use that profit percentage. Here 25% above cost. So cost will be 100, profit is 25. So sales will be 125. I am right. Okay. So now we have to find the gross profit. So we are having what amount? Cost amount. We calculated the cost amount. So we have to keep the cost as the base. Keep in mind. Okay. So if cost is 100, profit is 25. And if the cost is 4,80,000, we have to find the gross profit. Okay, so we have to see which amount we are having, which amount is sufficient to calculate the another amount. So in this we calculated the cost of revenue. So we can able to keep this cost as the base amount. Okay, so we will continue in the next class.